Alright, what's up YouTube? So today we just hit legs today. Nothing crazy. I went for a 335 PR today. I'm happy to say that I got it successfully. But here I'm just showing you my warm-ups to that PR. I started off with a plate, and then I went on to 225 beltless again, going ass to grass as you can see, going all the way down. Really working the hell out of my legs, because if you don't go ass to grass, it doesn't count. If you go like 75% of the range of motion, it doesn't count. I mean, that's just me personally, but if you count it, that's you. But yeah, me, I like to go ass to grass if I don't count it. If it's not ass to grass for me, I don't count it. And then here we did 315. I'm just trying to get my belt set up and everything. Just trying to get my phone, looking at the camera, make sure it's recording. And me acting all tough, saying, "Oh yeah, I got this weight. I got it." But yeah, here we lift it. Woo! It felt kind of heavy at first because I'm starting to get stronger again, getting back to weight. I'm getting back to like 300 plus pounds of squatting. You can see the first reps are easy. Again, going ass to grass, really working my ass off. It's way harder when you go all the way down. The squat's much harder compared to when you do like a little 50% of the rep. Like, it's way easier, but if you like do squats like this, it's really hard to do. And here is the PR attempt. I'm working my way up back to 405 plus squat. It's because I slowly work my way up. I go to 335, and then 365, and then 385, and then 405. That's the jumps I used to do back then. Again, I'm just basically working to get there again, because as you can see, yeah, got it pretty nicely. I was gonna go more, but I knew I was gonna get tired. I knew I wasn't gonna get it. But here's 185. I did a little back down set. Yeah, but I was saying it's because I usually do like 20-pound jumps, whereas I usually get stronger at to progress more in my squat strength. But I do notice my legs are getting much stronger again. Legs, I don't have like humongous legs, but they're not the weakest, which is a pretty good thing about my leg strength. I've always had strong legs. I've always been good at squats. It's because of my height. Compared to someone who would be like 6 foot taller, they'd have to lean forward, and it's a more of a pain in the ass to squat for them. But for me, I'm able to squat more upright. But yeah, and here I just did leg extensions. I didn't record the second set because I did the same weight. It just went to failure. So there wasn't a point in recording the same set with the same weight. But yeah, I did singles. I didn't feel like doing both because singles hurt more. Singles really work your quads way harder. I don't know what it is, but when you do single leg extensions, it just makes your quads work like 5 times harder. But it feels good in the end because your quads are all pumped up and you feel like you can't walk, and it feels like you're holding a 100-pound tree trunk on your quads. Pretty amazing. Again, here, putting my head back, holding in the pain. Keep going. Really stimulate the hell out of the quad because I want a stronger squat. And I feel like single squats also help with like stability issues or like strength proportions. I don't know if that makes sense. Like helping your one quad not be have not one quad stronger than the other. Have them balanced. That's why I like to do sometimes like movements like that with singles. And then next here we just did Smith machine RDLs because I find it to be more like restricted with form. You strictly focus on your hamstrings and glutes without having to focus on much of the bar wobbling and stuff. I do like the barbell too. It's just I felt like doing Smith machine today. Only went up to a plate and a 25 here. Really wasn't much. Still warm up for me. I use straps on RDLs because I don't like having my grip really fail me before my hamstrings and glute does, because it doesn't feel like the set I really want, and it just doesn't help me at all with like my glute and hamstring development. Again, because straps are used for one purpose and one purpose only: prevent the weight from slipping. Because if you're on a back day or a leg day and you do like these type of movements, you want your you don't want to worry about your forearms giving out first before the actual muscles that you're trying to target. That's always been the cue I've had. Because like if you're, because on this side I went to failure, I tried to go up again, or I couldn't. My glutes and hamstrings gave out. Like that's a perfect example of why I use the straps. Because if I was on that last set, my forearms would have gave out, and not my glutes and hamstrings. And the straps allow me to keep constant tension on my glutes. Again, here's me. This was pretty heavy by the third rep. I was like, nah, man. And seeing there, I tried to put it back on. No, I had to retake off all the weights and put it back. It was a pretty pain in the ass. But yeah, here again, my favorite hamstring machine to do. These really work my hamstrings. These stretch the hell out of my hamstrings because I put the level all the way at the bottom and really stretches my hamstrings. Just don't put it too low, because if you don't want a hamstring injury or tear, which is not cool. But yeah, I'm going all the way up, focusing on the squeeze at the top, stretching the hell out of it. I mean, the most important thing I've always said is make sure you keep your form right to hit the muscles needed, without having to use other muscles to, help and then it limits the muscle you're trying to grow potential. You always got to keep the constant tension on the muscles you're trying to grow. Here, I believe it was 115. Again, these are pretty amazing because they're hard to do at the same time. What I've noticed is that the harder exercises are always the best ones to do. The harder exercises are always going to benefit you than any other exercise. Because for example, if like a machine press is really easy to overload weight and stuff, and it really doesn't get you like a good stimulus, don't do it. Because it just won't help you as much as the other machine that's much harder, but gives you more reward at the same time. And here, I know I said in my last leg day video that I don't like these at all, but I decided to give them a try, because like, why not? I feel like these really hit my calves more, but I decided to do them. And yeah, my quads did not go numb, which I'm pretty happy about, because these really worked the hell out of my calves. So I was like, whoa, now this is my favorite calf machine. But yeah, I also forgot to mention, no outro this video, unfortunately, or a posing video. It's because I'm trying to find good angles in the gym, like really good angles. I mean, the bathroom angle is good. It's just that, the same place, it gets boring, But yeah, I'm trying my best to find better angles. And then outros, I'm trying to, see how I can improve them. Or just feel like I just do the same thing I always do. But yeah, just to let you guys know. But here, we loaded up a plate. I mean, I don't have the biggest calves in the world, but they're pretty strong. I have pretty strong calves, which is, again, a good factor. I mean, what's the point of having humongous calves if they're not strong, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, really focus on the squeeze. I think I did like here 12 or 15 reps around here. I mean, I can rep heavy calf raises, because like you guys saw in the last video on the horizontal calf raise machine, where you're like sitting down at a 90-degree angle and then you just use your calves to push the weight. I did over 300 pounds on that. I mean, I've always trained calves for strength, not for size, but they still grow, which is the good part, because I also don't want to have tiny calves but lift a lot of weight. It doesn't really make sense. And here, this was my top set. Yeah, nothing crazy again. Next time I'll load up 2 plates, because I feel like this was a little too easy. I did like pretty good amount of reps here, and in the last rep, I was holding it. It felt really amazing. So instead of starting with a 25, I feel like I should start out with the 45s now, so I can load up even more weight and get more stronger on that. But yeah, this was the last set I did. And that's pretty much it for the video, guys. And I hope you guys enjoyed. Like and sub, because it helps me, and then also allows me to make more content for you guys. But again, see you guys in the next one.